The Democrats say they are coalescing behind Vice President Kamala Harris in her White House bid.
Our State House reporter Mary Green has those details.
Just hours after President Biden's announcement Sunday, South Carolina's delegates to next month's Democratic National Convention were among the first in the nation to vote to endorse Vice President Harris. One delegate told me he expects the rest of the party to follow suit.
We're going to move forward. There's no chaos. We are all on the same page. I know that some people want to create controversy, but there's no controversy here. It's the likely successor. No questions about it.
Next month's convention in Chicago will technically start as an open convention, as current DNC rules do not allow Biden to pass the delegates' pledge to him to another candidate. In a statement, DNC Chair Jamie Harrison said the party will proceed with what he called a transparent and orderly process in the coming days to move forward with the nominee. South Carolina Democratic Congressman Jim Clyburn, who's already endorsed Harris, says he expects that will start happening as soon as early August, before the convention begins. Clyburn is what's known as a superdelegate, meaning he can't cast a vote for a nominee until at least the second round of ballots, and he hopes Democrats don't get to that point.
We should not go to the convention and have an open floor fight on the convention floor. That will be catastrophic. Every time that's happened, we have lost and lost miserably.
I also spoke with a political science professor from the University of South Carolina who told me he expects Democrats will fully throw their support behind the vice president by the time the convention arrives, saying many of them realize it's their only shot at winning this November. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.
A candidate needs to earn the support of the majority of the approximately 4,000 delegates to secure the Democratic nomination. Right now, about 98% of them are committed to President Biden.
And Georgia Senator Reverend Raphael Warnock has officially endorsed Kamala Harris for president. His endorsement came today during a visit to Savannah, where he toured Gulfstream's headquarters and highlighted the aviation manufacturing company's impact on Georgia's economy. Senator Warnock praised President Biden for his leadership, adding that he has spoken to Harris and is proud to offer his endorsement.
I've gotten to know Kamala Harris over the years. I count her a friend. I was pleased to talk to her yesterday and to express to her personally my support and endorsement for her candidacy to be the next president of the United States.
Georgia Senator Jon Ossoff also endorsing Harris yesterday on X, saying she's prepared, ready to win, and has his full support. And perhaps the most common question now is what happens with all of this coming up next? While a growing number of Democrats are standing behind Kamala Harris, including President Biden, she is not guaranteed to become the nominee here.
No, current party rules do not allow President Biden to give her, for lack of a better term, his delegates.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an open convention. The DNC in Chicago coming up is going to be a place where the Democrats essentially pick a new candidate. Now, Kamala Harris could certainly be one of them. She appears to be the heir apparent right now, but her poll numbers aren't exactly what a lot of Democrats are liking. So this really could be a toss-up.
Absolutely. You see a lot of talk right now going on about her being the nominee.
Right.
And she has yet to be chosen yet. There's a lot of talk about her VP as well. Harris and other potential candidates are looking to win over those other delegates. Again, Joe Biden right now, President Biden has 98% of those delegates, those 4,000 delegates. So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. The DNC is going to be one that's watched just as much as the RNC, essentially. That's on August 19th through the 22nd.
Yeah, and something to remember as we're watching the coverage and we're reading things on social media. Again, it is not set in stone that she will be the Democratic nominee. There's already talk about who she might pick as a possible vice presidential candidate. But again, it is not set in stone that she could be. It's a little premature, frankly,
Absolutely.
to be discussing
It's like going to step two before you get to step one here. And her list of VPs, it's a long list right now, so a lot to whittle down here. We still don't know who's going to come to the forefront here on the Democratic side of things who could potentially get those delegates. So it's going to be something to watch for sure.
Yeah, and the delegates will also be voting for a vice president, too. So it is a lot. A lot is going to happen in Chicago in the next month.
All eyes will be on Chicago.